Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for the month of April or whenever this video finds you. I trust that you'll receive this message exactly when you're meant to. I am going to jump into some oracle cards today, but before I do, I just want to take a moment to talk about a message that has been coming up for all of the cards for this month. And I think that the timing is just so divine with this. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's April, it's spring, it is Mother Earth's new year. It's also the first sign of the astrological calendar, so lots of new beginnings. And the message that I am receiving loud and clear is that this is a beautiful opportunity for really cleansing your environment. So I am going to get started today with a little bit of an energy cleanser. We're going to raise the energy of yourself and your environment using Palo Santo. And I want you to trust that even if you're not here in the presence of the smoke or the smell of the Palo Santo, that's okay. It's still going to work to raise the energy of yourself and your environment, because it is the spirit of Palo Santo that does that, not the smoke, not the smell, even though it does smell absolutely amazing. Now, I will get into some cards as well using the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly Smith. But before I do that, I just want to talk a little bit more about this energy that I'm feeling around your environment. So for some of you, Capricorn, I feel like this is a beautiful opportunity to really do some deep spring cleaning. Again, like I said, divine timing, right? We're at the very beginning of Mother Earth's new year, and the spring is starting here, at least where I am in Western Canada. And yeah, it's a beautiful opportunity to be doing some spring cleaning, some deep cleaning. And when I say cleaning, I'm really talking about energy here. I'm not just talking about the physical cleanliness, but the energetic cleanliness of your environment. So, we say in Peruvian shamanism that Hucha is dark, dense, heavy energy. And Hucha, it does like to hide. It hides in clutter. It hides under furniture. It hides behind furniture. It hides in those places that we're not always looking at. Like we might clean up all the way around here, but just leave that section over there. Well, that's where all that Hucha is going to accumulate. So I feel for some of you, it would be really beneficial to move some furniture around, to rearrange some furniture. You might have a room in your home that you've been thinking about doing something like this. Definitely consider that. You might want to look at purging items, household items, clothes, things like that. Remember, everything has energy, right? So if you've got items in your home that you're ignoring, well, those items are going to carry the energy of neglect, maybe even the energy of abandonment, even the energy of resentment, or maybe you're hanging on to items that were gifts from people that that you no longer associate with. And every time you look at that item or every time you touch that item, you feel like this feeling this pit in your stomach kind of feeling. Well, that energy is going to leach out into your home if you're not conscious of it. So definitely be aware of what are the energies that are currently in your environment and how can you change those. So for me, I like to smudge. I like to smudge with sage, Palo Santo. I also use agua de Florida, so that might be something for you to consider. I like to put it into a spray bottle like this, so I can just spray around. Oh, my sprayer nozzle isn't working right now. Must be sticky, but anyways, there's definitely something here for you about your environment. I'm going to jump into some cards here, and I always like to get started off with the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly Smith. This is my OG deck because it's the one that I've used the longest. I've had the most feedback from it. And I also call it my tough love deck because it calls it like it is. It tells us when we need to be called on our shit. And let's be real, that's what we're all here for, right? We are here because we are ready to grow. We're ready to align with our true self, our higher self, not the version of us who wears all these masks, not the version of us who is inauthentic, not the version of us who's afraid to speak their truth, but really the true version of ourselves. So what is the primary message for the Capricorn collective for the month ahead, please, Spirit? Okay, I'm getting awakening. Wow. Wow, awakening. Just as I'm saying, like we're here to align with our higher selves, our highest path, our highest purpose, our highest timeline. And Capricorn, you guys get the awakening card out of the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly Smith. I'll drop the link to that Oracle deck down below in the comments as well. So the awakening card is pretty clear. It tells us that you're no longer allowing other people to dictate your life for you. You're taking back control. You're taking back the reins of control. And you are telling the universe, like, hey, this is what I want my life to be like, not just what I think I deserve, not just what I think I should be doing, not just what society thinks I should be doing, but no. This is the life that I want, and I'm going to have it, and I'm going to make it happen. And that's just the way that it is. And that's a beautiful message to receive. Again, we're in the first month of the astrological calendar here. We are in Mother Earth's new year, and I feel like a divine timing. And I mean, I call this sometimes my ugly duckling deck too, because it's like, yeah, some decks are so beautiful and pretty, and this one's okay. It's a little abstract. It's not my favorite, but I can't help but notice this beautiful flower on the awakening card, and it feels like you're blooming, you're blossoming. And it's spring. That's what spring's all about, right? Is there another message here for the Capricorn collective that will help them to awaken, that will help them to align with their highest path, their highest purpose, their highest timeline in the month ahead, please, Spirit? Oh, I gotta do that again. Not quite ready. Wasn't that card? Was not that card. Sometimes that happens. I'm like, oh, we gotta try again. This deck, I'm telling you, my favorite deck, but this month it feels like there's so many messages that want to come out. So I've got to be really careful about which ones I allow to jump out of the deck, because I feel like when cards want to jump out of the deck, it's like almost like interference. It's like secondary energy. Okay, well, yeah, there's lots of secondary energy at play, but I want the primary energy. And you're getting wishful thinking as a primary energy for you, okay? So you have already learned that you are a powerful manifester. You have manifested something into your life already. You've already manifested something. You've got the evidence now. What else are you going to manifest? Remember, I said earlier, like here we are trying to align with our highest path, our highest purpose, our highest destiny, our highest timeline. You're no longer letting people dictate your life and run your life for you. You are showing up authentically, and then you get wishful thinking. You're learning how to manifest the life that you desire. Not the life that other people think you should be leading, not the life that society is bullying you into thinking that you should be okay with, but the life that you truly want. And I'll use myself as an example here. I mean, I am on the hunt for an acreage right now. I want the homestead. I want to grow my own food. I want to have animals. I want to host retreats on my land instead of renting spaces for it. And the people are like, are you crazy? It's 2025 and you want to buy the land. You want to like get a mortgage. Like, this is nuts. Like, the housing market is crazy. And like, why don't you just go get a job? People aren't actually saying this to me, but I'm kind of thinking I can a little bit feel their projections, so you know whether they say it or not. So I'm very aware of the judgments that are coming towards me, but I also understand they're just a projection of insecurity, and it's the same for you. You know that you can manifest the life that you desire. We're constantly rather manifesting rather consciously, manifesting what we do want by focusing our time, energy, focus, attention, or we are subconsciously manifesting what we don't want by allowing our fear, our worry, our doubt, our insecurity to take over. So what are you going to allow here? What are you going to allow, Capricorn? Because there is an opportunity here for you to be manifesting in the month of April. Are there any challenges for the Capricorn collective to be aware of for the month ahead, please? Okay, natural born leader. So the challenge is, are you going to feel comfortable and confident in stepping into this role? Because you are a natural born leader. It is a part of your path. It is a part of your purpose. It is a part of your destiny. You were born to lead others, this says. It is a part of your life's path. You're born to lead others. So that could be a challenge because it involves being authentic. It involves using your voice. It involves being seen. And that, yeah, that can be uncomfortable for a lot of people. So there is an opportunity here that might stretch you a little bit. It might stretch you, but in order to manifest the life that you truly desire, you're meant to step into this role. You're meant to step into this role. Can we get a clarifier on this natural born leader card, please, Spirit? Show me, what else does the Capricorn Collective need to know about stepping into their role as a natural born leader, please? Okay. Universal flow. So it's time to just take a little time out, slow down, stop and taste. You don't want to taste those roses. They might not taste very good, but you want to take a time out to stop and smell the roses, okay? It's time for you to slow down, breathe, take time to smell the roses, slow down, okay? Slow down. Some of you, I feel, are going to hear this message and be like, oh, okay, cool, let's just change everything I was going to do before. First, I was going to go to work at this job, but you know what? Today I'm going to quit. I'm going to start a thing. I'm going to do it. No. This is about slowing down, grounding, connecting with Mother Earth, calming down that central nervous system so it feels safe for you to step into that role as a natural born leader. And some of you may experience this inside of your careers. And if you watch for your other signs, like if you watch for your sun, your moon, your rising, if you watch for all three, if you watch for anywhere else in your chart, if you've been listening to the other signs readings for this month, you'll know that this has come up. It has come up, and it's coming up for a reason. It's coming up for a reason. When you take that time to calm the central nervous system, to meditate, to come into stillness, to connect with your intuition, the answers will flow. And again, you got the universal flow card. The answers are going to flow right to you. I just got big goosebumps when I said that. The answers are going to flow right to you. Now, if you struggle with meditation, I want to remind you, you are meditating way more often than you think you are. Way more often than you think you are. If you're daydreaming, you're meditating, for starters, okay? If you're daydreaming, you are meditating. You have to be in that meditative state to use your imagination in that type of way. And your imagination is exactly how you manifest. Exactly, because when you can get yourself into that state where you actually see it and you believe it, it's changing your vibration, it's changing your feeling, it's changing your aura, it's changing the emotions and the energy and the vibration that you put out there. We can only manifest that which we are an energetic match to. So when we're in this energy of like fear, it's not going to work out, nothing ever works out for me, I don't want to get too big for my britches, whatever, that's putting out a low vibration, right? That doesn't feel good. But when on the flip side, you can get into that state where you're imagining it, you're seeing it, you're believing it, even if just for a moment, that is going to put out that frequency and that vibration of it has already happened. It's already here. And that is what's going to help manifest it to you. So that sounds exciting to me. I want to see if there's another message for you, Capricorn. It feels like this is a beautiful month ahead, a beautiful month ahead with lots of opportunities. Again, I'm not surprised that this is coming up because we are at the beginning of Mother Earth's new year. So what final message have we got before we jump into the extended reading? In the extended reading, I am going to pull some cards from the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle. This one's by Shannon Kaiser. So what will help you experience an unshakable inner peace in the month ahead? We'll also look at the Romance Oracle by Doreen Virtue. So if you're here for love, if you've got love relationship type of questions, we'll look at those. And then the Pocket Animal Spirits as well. The link to join the extended will be down below in the comments. And when you join me on the extended, you also join the Secret Self-Empowered Community membership over on School, which means that we'll meet at least twice a month on Zoom. And there's a number of other incredible benefits, but I'll let you take a peek at that at the link below. In the meantime, final message for you for the month of April is old habits. So this is the card of self-sabotage. What is your current flavor of self-sabotage? And what I mean by that is, how are you currently keeping yourself held back? Old habits, okay? So what could this be? Could this be zoning out on your phone, numbing out on your phone? Could this be a terrible diet? Could it be avoiding exercise or moving your body? Could this be belittling or bullying yourself in your mind, a lot of negative self-talk? Could this be procrastinating, avoiding? Maybe for some of you, it could be alcoholism or other substances, even. Typically, when we numb out, that's with something that starts with the letter S. So, substances, we know food, drugs, alcohol. Screens, a lot of people are numbing out with their screens lately, especially if you're in the same boat that I am, where I've given up. I don't binge eat food anymore. I don't drink alcohol. I don't partake in any other substances. So I go straight to screens, but also shopping and sex, because what all of these have in common is that they give us an instant dopamine hit. They make us feel good in the moment, but then that's it. We feel like crap after. And typically, that's what an old habit is. Or it could be a form of self sabotage, which once again can be things like procrastination and avoidance. And we try to convince ourselves that, oh, we need to know every single thing about the thing until we do the thing. That's not true at all. No, we learn as we go. So, what old habit is keeping you stuck? In what ways are you sabotaging yourself? I would love to dive a little bit deeper into this, and I will do that on the extended reading. So I hope that you will join me there, Capricorn. And if this reading is speaking to you, please do consider hitting that like button. Hit subscribe if you're new here, and feel free to send this to another Capricorn in your life. And I will see you over on the extended reading.